Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kate, or I go by Always More Sims here on YouTube. And today we're doing another speed build. So this house is called Seafoam State simply because of its colors. I didn't really know what to call it, to be honest, and if you're going off of the actual color that is an option as a Sim's favorite color in this game, neither of these colors look anything like the Seafoam. But I don't know, I seen the blue and the green and I was like, screw it, I don't have anything else better to call it or calling it Seafoam. And I was like, I like my alliteration. I broke away from that last time, last week with Auburn Ridge. It was not AA, so I was like, I have to go back to my SS, like my alliteration starting with the same letter. So we did, and it's called Seafoam State. So again, this house was supposed to, originally this is what I wanted to have go up last Friday, and I wanted Auburn Ridge to go up today. But I started building this house last week, and I got all the way through with building it, and then my game crashed. So I lost all of it, and despite the fact that I actually built the house itself in, like, the shell of the house, I built it in 15 minutes today. It didn't take me long, but when the game crashes, I just get really discouraged, and I don't want to go and do the same exact thing that I just did. I wanted to do something different, so I did. I made a different house that was supposed to go today, and I've come to recreate this house. This house is nothing special. The colors are fun, but at the same time, I'm kind of looking at them like, what was I thinking? Honestly, I was not impressed with what I did with, like, the furnishing and stuff, but I'm exhausted. It's like 10:45 at night, which I know a lot of people are like, I stay up so much later than that, but I've explained before, I don't like having really wonky sleep schedules. I used to have really bad sleep schedules, and I have finally managed to kind of get myself out of that, from staying up. Like, I used to, like, not sleep at all, and it just, like, I was an insomniac, and I've gotten over that for the most part. There's still times that I really struggle falling asleep, but, I don't know. Now that I don't struggle as much, I try not to stay up really late, so should I hold off on doing this voiceover till, like, tomorrow? Could I totally do that? Yeah, but nah. So excuse me if I start yawning or something, or if my phone goes off or whatever, because I don't have Ellie up here with me yet, so I might get a text from my parents like, hey, it's almost 11 o'clock at night, you should come get Ellie, because she's probably downstairs in my mom's, like, my parents' bedroom with my mom right now. It's the weekend, so my parents are staying up late. My parents stay up late on the weekends, but still. So yeah, again, not really impressed with this house. I tried to do something different by doing, like, kind of like a paneling, like it almost looks like a metal paneling on the sides, not just my normal siding. And then I think I went a little too out of my comfort zone with this one, again, with, like, the colors. I like the colors together, just not sure I should have put them on a house. And yeah, again, it's nothing impressive. I did nothing but put 2 trees down for landscaping. This house is not my best, and you can download it if you want. You don't have to, but it will be down in the description. So what do I want to talk about today? Okay, let's talk about this. Is super random, but my hair takes forever to grow. I chopped most of my hair off. I chopped my hair off to, like, shoulder length, like 7 years ago. Regretted doing it so much that I've refused to chop any hair off since then. And it was one of those things that my mom had just kind of talked me into it. I didn't really want to do it, but she was just like, come on, like, it's something different. and I'd always wondered like what I would look like with it. Was the like it's the hairstyle. It's like shorter in back, longer in front. I always wondered, like, I think that's a really cute haircut. And I'm like, I always wondered what I'd look like with it. So she talked me into it. I'm like, yeah, okay, sure, I'll go for it. I hated it. That's not to say maybe I won't try it again, like, when I hit, like, that mom stage in life. You know how it seems like almost every mom cuts, like, a lot of their hair off at some point. Like, my mom did it, and she has yet to ever grow her hair back out. So I'm sure if I have kids, which I hope to have kids someday, if I hit that maybe I'll try that haircut again. But I just know that when I did it 7 years ago, it did not look good. And I have yet to like majorly cut my hair since then. I trim the edges, like trim off the ends and like the dead ends and stuff. Like every 8 weeks I go and have the dead ends trimmed, and then that is when I I was never allowed in grade school to have my nails painted, to have like nail polish on. It was considered a distraction. I would like that, I guess girls would sit there and like pick at their nails. And I'm saying girls because I come from like it was a Christian school, and everybody knows that Christians aren't very, like Catholics, it was a Catholic school, that Catholics aren't always the most open thinkers. And I'm not saying, please do not get offended, I'm not saying all Catholics, I'm just saying it is kind of a stereotype, and oftentimes it is a correct stereotype, that Catholics aren't very open-minded. So boys painting their nails wasn't even an option as far as the school was concerned. No girls, let alone boys. So that's just putting that out there. Do not be offended. I'm not trying to offend. But I wasn't allowed to have nail polish. And then when I got out of grade school, I was told, yeah, you can have, like, I can wear nail polish. We were told we could have, like, light makeup. I've never been one for makeup unless it's, like, crazy excessive makeup, like, Harley Quinn or something. So I was never really bothered by the whole I can't wear makeup aspect. It was that I could never have nail polish on. And I love having my nails painted. I don't really know why. I think it was because it just happened so rarely when I was younger, because I couldn't have my nails painted, that once I could, like, I wanted them painted at all times, as often as I could. But then I had to get a job, and because I was working with food, technically it was a smoothie place, so it was working with like a restaurant, but I was still working with, produce and stuff, and I wasn't allowed. It was a health violation for me to have my painted nails. So I was like, really? I was just told I could go back to having I could have my nails painted. Now you're like, you can't have your nails painted. Well, once I left that job, I was very quick to paint my nails. I left actually like the week before Halloween is when I left left working at this smoothie place. And so I had my nails painted for Harley, and like ever since then I've tried to make it like a regular thing to have my nails painted. And it's been kind of, for like a while, it was just kind of off and on. It was just kind of whenever. But now I have it like every 8 weeks. I go and get the dead ends of my hair trimmed off, and I get my fingernails painted. Occasionally I will, like, sometime between like the 8 weeks, like normally like around the 4-week mark, if I'm feeling like pampering myself, I'll be like, I'm gonna go get a pedicure too. But I don't really like having my like feet messed with. I'm really weird like that. Like, I'm very self-conscious of my feet. And not even that I'm like, oh my gosh, I have like calluses, and it's not that. It's just when I was younger, I used to have like ingrown toenails, and I don't anymore. I finally got, like, those are long gone. Thank the Lord. It was to the point I had a really hard time walking because they hurt so much. I don't have them anymore, but because I was so self-conscious of like having my feet like displayed as a child because of the ingrown toenails, which is totally TMI. Even though I don't have them anymore, I'm still extremely self-conscious of people messing with my feet. But I have no problem wearing like sandals, flip-flops. You can see my feet, you just can't touch them. So I don't know, I'm weird like that. Anyways, I was like, the whole point was that, like, my hair, right? So, hair takes forever. Cut it 7 years ago. It is only just now reaching like the middle of my back. And see, there were girls I used to go to school with. They would chop their, like, almost all of their hair off at the beginning of the school year. And by the end of the school year, their hair was already, again, like, to the length that mine is. And I never understood how they had their hair grow so fast. So I've, like, kind of tried things here and there. I've tried, like, vitamins that are supposed to be, like, they make your hair healthy and your skin healthy and your nails healthy, and that's never done crap for me. And so I'm like, I'm over those. Don't use those anymore. I have a whole bottle and a half full of them because it was like a 3-month subscription, and I just don't know what to do with them because I don't want to take them anymore because I don't think they were doing anything. But I've been using Function of Beauty, and there's actually been a bunch of stuff that's recently come out about Function of Beauty that it's causing hair loss. And I was like, ew, no. See, my hair is actually, it's really thick, it's really heavy. It is really hard for me to put my hair up in like a bun, or to have it up in like a high ponytail. If it is not like coming off the back of my head, if I try to put my ponytail like up higher on my head, it never stays. Never stays because my hair is just too heavy. If I have my hair curled, the curls don't stay. It doesn't matter how much product you put in, and actually the more product you put in, the heavier your hair gets, so the more likely the curls fall out. It is really difficult for me to do anything too fancy with my hair. Like, I can braid it, and I can put it up in like ponytails, like messy buns. That's about it. Like half up stuff. But I was using Function of Beauty because I heard all these good things about it, and I was like, yeah, and I like really like the scents, and I like that you can personalize it. But like, I just keep seeing things come up like Function of Beauty is causing hair loss. I'm like, great. See, my hair has always, like, I've always had a bunch of hair. Like when I brush through my hair, I've always had like hair come out, and it's always on the brush, and I just always thought that was normal. And I don't really pay attention like when I'm brushing my hair, or like after I get out of the shower and I'm like trying to, I towel dry my hair. I hate blow dryers. Like, I don't necessarily mind if somebody else is blow drying my hair, but if I don't like doing it myself because it takes forever. So I'll just let my hair air dry. I towel dry it a little bit, and then I just basically let it air dry. And like, there would be like hair that'd be in the towel, and I just never really thought anything of it. And now I'm like, now that I think about it, I've been using Function of Beauty for about 1.5 years now. And now that I really think about it, I do think that I've been noticing, like, there has been more hair on the brush. There has been more hair, like, on my towels, or, like, I've found more hair just that's kind of, like, laying on stuff. And I've always, like, we call it, I always shed, quote-unquote, shed. Like, we find my hair everywhere. And we always have. Just because I have the longest hair in my family. But it was just, I don't know. I'm going to finish using the bottle. I have like 1/3 of my current bottle left, but today I canceled my subscription because so many people are coming out, don't use it, it causes hair loss. And I'm like, okay, I'll stop using it. I love how it smells though. My favorite thing about the Function of Beauty shampoo that I use is that the scent I use is cherry blossom because I love cherries. I love the scent of cherries. I love the taste of cherries. Like maraschino cherries, I could eat a whole jar of those. I wish cherries, like the fruit itself, did not come with like a pit in the middle. I find the pits, like, I don't want to have to sit there and like spit like the pit seeds out of my mouth. But I don't know. That's what we talked about today. Also, the screenshots at the end, The house kept unrendering when I tried to take a picture of the half bath and the second bedroom in the back right corner. So I didn't bother furnishing either of the bedrooms. I wasn't feeling it. I am sorry. But hey, you can do it yourself, because I doubt anybody actually downloads the house and they're like, yeah, we're gonna leave this bedroom exactly as it is. I doubt it. So yeah, I'll just go ahead and start wrapping things up here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I have 2 things listed down in my description. One of them is a poll. I'm currently doing a challenge called the Sims 3 Feig Challenge. Every generation is a different genre. Our current generation is based off of children's books. When this generation ends, we are going to be switching over to a Sims 4 challenge. You guys get to choose what that is by voting in the poll down below. Oh, we've hit the screenshots. I also have my gaming channel linked down below, so if you'd like to check that out, I would totally appreciate it. We've been playing Life is Strange. And we finish that up this upcoming week. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, thank you guys. And I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye, guys!